Friday night, Daily Go Getimism show all up in your area. How y'all feeling? January 17th, we good? We good? Yo, we gonna be good tonight. Tonight, we got a hell of a fire show for y'all. We are talking about the bands that were affected the most when the lead singer left. Bands that went down when the lead singer left. Bands that suffered the worst when the lead singer left. We about to get a little tribal on y'all. Let's get this thing popping. Y'all ready? Are you ready? I'm ready. So I hope y'all ready. Let's go. I gotta get myself together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. Da 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 boom da boom da boom da 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 da. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get myself together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen over. I gotta get my shit together, but it ain't gonna happen over. Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Are you ready? One way. Let's get it popping, y'all. Let's get it popping. The Daily Go Get 'Em show all up in your area. We're going to talk some music tonight. We're going to have a good time, too. January 17th, Friday. Flashback Friday. Thank God it's Friday. We about to get it on in. We got a good topic. We got a good music topic to talk about tonight. We have a really, really good music topic to talk about tonight. What's good, y'all? How y'all feeling? Albert Rodriguez, what's going on? How you feeling? Harley, thanks for coming through. I appreciate y'all. Tonight on the Daily Go Get 'Em show, we are talking about the bands who suffered the worst when their lead singer left. You know how it is, man. You got your favorite band. You have your favorite group, regardless of what the genre of music is. You know how it is. We all have the groups that we grew up with. You know, we might have started listening. We may have started listening to music as children, and we had our favorite singers, we had our favorite stars, we had our favorite celebrities, we had our favorite groups, our favorite bands, our favorite players. And you know how it is when you start to attach yourself, when you start to spiritually attach yourself to a certain group, because they may be playing the kind of music that speaks to your soul. They may be playing the kind of songs or writing the kind of songs or performing the kind of music that really, 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 does something for you. And you have that spiritual connection with your groups. And that gets you to buying stuff, memorabilia, going to concerts, following behind groups and stuff like that. And that's not to say that you're like a fanboy, super fan, anything like that. But hey, listen, it's not easy to find good music or music that really speaks to you on a personal level with everybody. When I was a teenager, the group that resonated the highest with me was the group Public Enemy. Yo, in the heydays, in the golden era of hip hop, Public Enemy. Those noisy beats that they had, that strong bass, and here comes Chuck D coming in with all that black power shit, and the S1Ws marching around, and this shit. You couldn't tell me nothing about no Public Enemy. And when it was that era, that was the group that really, really spoke to me above everything. I didn't grow up. Well, I guess it depends on how you look at it. I was about to say I didn't grow up with hip hop music because it wasn't always on the radio. So I mainly grew up with like funk, R&B, soul music, rock music, classic rock music, and things like that. That's what I grew up with. When hip hop came, when I was about, the first rap song I ever heard was in 1979 with Rapper's Delight and the Sugar Hill Gang. But I didn't know how long rap was going to last. I didn't know that it was going to, get to where it became now. But I was listening to it. But when it really started to get good to me was like in the mid 80s, after Run DMC dropped and they started doing their thing. And then I started to see the potential, like, yo, this could really be something. So Public Enemy was my group. PE was my group. All right. I don't know what I didn't even read what the Tower Time wrote. I guess he took back whatever, because I didn't delete his message. Kim's Wims, what's going on, my good to see me some you. Glad you came through. Always a good time to see if you come by. I appreciate you. Thanks for coming through and saying hi. Yeah, I won't forget. Yeah, I'm glad that you're here when it's time to spit. What up? And 49ers fan. Well, what's good? And Kim's Williams says Van Halen and Queen. Ooh. What question are you answering already? Where you at with it already? And Isaiah says, are you a monk? Well, from what I understand about monks, I don't even think that I would meet the qualifications, the cultural qualifications to become a monk. They're a little bit isolated. Let's call it that. Let's call it that. Single blackjack dealer, what's good? Good to see me some you. Appreciate you. And Kim says, what group suffered when the leads left? Oh, at the question you answered. Oh, okay. So you say Van Halen and Queen. Okay. Well, that's a good start. That's a good start. When David Lee Roth left Van Halen, they were definitely not the same. Now, from what I understand, and from what the records that I heard, Sammy Hagar did okay. He did pretty good. It was just that I think it makes it a little bit harder for everybody, especially the band, when the lead singer was the lead singer in that band for a long time. Because after a while, subliminally, we start to feel like whoever the lead singer is who the group really is. Because there have been some groups like Van Halen whose name in the group wasn't the name of the lead singer. Hold on, we got somebody calling in kind of early. It's a little early. All right, hold on. This is what we're going to do. You have a call. Okay. All right, caller with the last numbers 4275. We're going to pick up your call in just a second. Hold on, let me get this out of here. I'm bring this up here so I can navigate a little something. I gotta have. Oh, they hung up. So that lets me know that they was trolling. You know, normally when somebody calls this early in the game and I haven't even talked about the phone number, normally they would just call in a troll. So let's leave that where it is. Okay. So yeah, like there have been groups where the lead singer was not the name of the group, but we thought that it was. Like Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Harold Melvin wasn't the lead singer of Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. You know, we know that Teddy Pendergrass did a lot of the lead singing in Harold Melvin and the Blue Notes. Same thing with Kool and the Gang. We thought JT, what was his name? JT Morris? No, JT something. But yeah, he wasn't Kool. Kool was actually the bass player. It just happened to be his band. So yeah, we listening to Rosanna, I love you. You're the one for me. And that was not Kool. Kool was somewhere in the background. Boom, 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 boom. So it's all good. Hunk Sports. What's going on, my peoples? How you feeling? Talking about something. I will laugh when Texas upset the Chiefs. Yeah. A lot of people will be laughing if that happens. But the chances of that happening are about, it ain't going to happen. You probably stand a better chance at back-to-back Haley's Comets than the Texans upsetting the Chiefs in the playoffs. You know, remember what the Texans said that they were going to do with the Chiefs or to the Chiefs at the end of the season. How'd that turn out? They got their ass a whoop. Like, don't you never talk bad about the Chiefs no more. Don't you never ever threaten the Chiefs and tell them what you're going to do about them no more. But it's all good. It's all love, baby. He says, wow, that singing. My phone just cracked, bro. That's good. I'm glad your phone cracked. I hope it breaks next time. Love is love. He says, Mahomes just had a kid. Probably hasn't slept all week. Man, he ain't doing nothing with his kids. You know, football players, especially quarterbacks, don't have no time to spend with their family. He ain't doing shit. I mean, he eats, sleep, and shit football. You know what I mean? He probably created that baby with a quickie. You know what I'm saying? Like, all right, look, come down to the sports complex, practice facility. All right, yo, I'll call you later. I'll call you later, wifey. Love you. Love you. Okay, so who was it? There was a football player that left somebody on the Eagles. Was it McNabb? They left the game, or they missed the game because their first child was being born and they wanted to be there to see the child or whatever, and they would tear. Who was that? Was it McNabb? It was somebody with a leadership position, and the fans was going crazy, like, yeah, football, fuck your kids. Anyway, all right. So yeah, the bands that suffered the most when their lead singer left. So what we talking about? Who we got? Kim gave up Van Halen and Queen. Now wait a minute. I didn't know that Freddie Mercury left Queen. I didn't know that. I did not know that. And we are talking about Freddie Mercury, right? Let me see. Did Freddie Mercury leave the band Queen? They said no. No, Freddie Mercury did not leave Queen, but he did pursue a solo career. In fact, Queen continued to record and perform after Mercury's death. Okay, so I don't know. Unless you talking about another lead singer of Queen. I thought it was Freddie Mercury. It was Randall. It sure was. It was Randall. It was Randall. Yeah. Randall ain't give a fuck. He was like, nah, I'm going to go watch. I'm going to go witness my baby being born, man. Fuck y'all. We ain't going to Super Bowl anyway. We don't win no playoff games. What difference do it make? And we didn't. But anyway, back then, the Ray Rhodes era, wait a minute. I think we did win maybe a wild card playoff game with Ray Rhodes, and then we won one with Rich Kotite. We ain't win none on the Buddy Ryan, and everybody in Philly loved Buddy Ryan. You couldn't tell them nothing about. I was like, yo, zero playoff wins. Yeah, you had the most dominant defense in like ever. Zero playoff wins. I'm not excusing that. Kim Swim says, but they weren't as successful after his death. Okay, and I'm glad you said that, because we are going to be talking about when a lead singer or a major piece of a group passes away. Like, how does the group handle that? I think one of the most interesting ways that a group has ever handled a death was TLC. They refused to replace Lisa Lopez, Left Eye Lopez. They said no. Whatever happens with TLC, it will always be us three. So in her absence, it will be us two. Chili and T-Bars. But they said that they weren't going to. I thought that was pretty commendable. That was pretty, they held it down. And I thought that was surprising too, because, Lisa Lopez always took credit for being the top person in the group and for keeping the flavor and the soul of the group. She did a lot of writing for the group, and she felt like these two don't even really have that much talent. They just whatever. All right. Kieran was good. YOCJ, what up? Thanks for coming through. Appreciate you. Kieran says Charles Tillman. What group was he in? Why? The reason why it says CJ, because this used to be my mom's phone. Okay, cool. That's what's up. All right, y'all know what we talking about tonight, right? Now, who is... Oh, you say my name is Charles. Okay. My name is Charles Tillman. All right. What group was he in? Let me see. Charles Tillman. Nicknamed Peanut. He was a football player. Former professional football cornerback in the NFL, 2003 draft. Chicago Bears. The hell? What we talking about, dog? What I'm talking about? All right. So we're talking about the groups that suffered the most when the lead singer left. The lead singer left, and then the group went down. What was the name? What was the name of the lead singer of Linkin Park? He passed away recently in the past few years. Yo, that shit kind of broke my heart because I really like Linkin Park. And I'm like, without his sound, without his vocals, that group ain't like, they kind of like a rap rock group. They need him. It was like a perfect match. You know what I mean? I don't know. Oh, what's his name? Let me see. The lead singer of
Lead vocalists frequently mentioned on the web include Arnel Pineda, Brian Johnson, Brad Delp, and others.
I'm tripping. Chester. Linkin Park. I'm tripping. Yeah. Chester, yo. I was like, I was a little heartbroken. I was like, and he took his own life? No! But it's crazy, man. You know, you suffer from depression like that. And I'm not sure if Linkin Park has made anything since his death. Has Linkin Park made any projects since the death of Chester? Okay, look at this. Damn, he died. That was 7 years ago? Linkin Park. Yes, Linkin Park has made new music and toured since the death of Chester Bennington in 2017. Their first new album since Bennington's death is From Zero, which was released on November 15th, 2024. The album was accompanied by a tour. That should be interesting. Have any of you heard the album? Like Linkin Park without no Chester Bennington? You know, like it's not an easy replacement. Like he really fit in that group. Case Town says, why am I failing in everything I do? You're not. Failure is all in the mind, and so is success. Success, triple beam, you know what I mean? You just got to keep on going. No matter what, you got to be like the little train that could. I think I can't, I think I can't, I think I can't, I think I can't, I know I can't. I'm going to be that man. I'm going to be the man. Hold your head, my dude. Hold your head. Charles says, have you started listening to Kobe Bryant motivation speeches? No. And I won't. Karen says, Steve Perry left Journey for a solo career. And you know Journey wasn't the same without Steve Perry. Yo, Steve Perry was Journey. And it's a funny thing because I saw a documentary about Journey before, and they were saying how when they were looking for a lead singer, Steve Perry wasn't what they were looking for, because they were looking for, you know, they weren't looking for a crooner. Like Steve Perry is a singer. You know, like he holding notes and, you know, like they were like, yo, this is a singer. So they had to write songs that would accompany his great voice, his vast vocals, his robust singing. And it worked. So yeah, when he left, it was like, that wasn't easy. Now, we probably have to talk a little bit about when people left the group and then maybe returned to the group. because sometimes you go on to have a successful solo career, and maybe on the first or second album, things are going good, and you might have to return because things might start to fizzle out. And if the group is still in effect, if the group is still able to stay afloat and, make records and still tour and things like that, it might be a good idea to go back to the group if it's possible for you to go. Now, some soloists or lead singers leave the groups, and it's not always on great terms. A lot of times it is. Plenty of times it's not on great terms. Like you take Lionel Richie from the Commodores. I don't think Lionel Richie left on good terms with the Commodores, but Lionel Richie was so instrumental to the success of the Commodores because he wrote everything. And then you can hear his influence in most of their songs. So when he left, they sounded totally different. You look at Lionel Richie, he always wrote with that sort of country feel. He got away with a lot of country, like a real country melody or a country melodic tone and R&B. And I remember listening to this shit. I was like, I knew it was something different about the Commodores, especially like in the late 70s, early 80s. Well, let's say late 70s, because by the early 80s, Lionel Richie had hooked up with Diana Ross and made Endless Love. And I think he was like, oh, yeah, I'm out. Got me a hit, baby. Got me a #1 hit. It's a wrap. He was dancing on the ceiling after that all night long. He was dancing on the ceiling all night long. Now, you think about it. The Commodores made a solo album, about 4 or 5 years. In 1985, the Commodores came out with Night Shift. It's gonna be a sweet love coming down on the night shift. And I don't remember them having another song after that. I'm not saying that they didn't have any other songs, but that was their hit. And that song sounded totally different than how Commodores sounded when Lionel Richie was there. So you could see that Lionel Richie must have had a really big impact and influence on the group. Word of Bremen, what's good? He said that was 88. What was 88? That wasn't no 88. That definitely wasn't 88. And you know how I know it wasn't 88? Because I wasn't listening to too much R&B in 88. Let me see. Bruno Mars. What group was Bruno Mars in? I didn't know he was in a group. Kim's Williams says, without question, the Jackson 5 took a hit without Michael. You think so? I'm not going to lie, man. I love the Jackson 5. I didn't like Michael Jackson that much. But the Jackson 5, I was like, this is, the Beatles get all of the credit for being that boy band. But to me, the Jackson 5 was that boy band. That was that boy band. Very talented. They played instruments. They wrote songs. They performed. They was really, they was hot. It was on fire. It was on fire. But they still had Jermaine. And honestly, I like the Jermaine Jackson parts in the songs of the Jackson 5 more than I like Michael Jackson. Now, that might sound crazy, right? But I always felt like Jermaine's solos had more soul than Michael. Maybe it was because he sounded a little bit older. I don't know. I just like his better. You know what I mean? I like this voice better. And then not that I didn't like Michael Jackson in the Jackson 5. I didn't, as a soloist, I couldn't get to Michael Jackson. I might have been the one dude in the 80s straight hating on Michael Jackson. Like, no, I'm not doing them little gay ass dances. That one glove shit. Like something ain't right with this cat. But I wasn't in love with the songs. I did like Beat It. Excuse me. I did like Billie Jean, and I did like Wanna Be Starting Something. I still don't know how. Well, I do know how come Thriller blew up. And the only reason I think that Thriller blew up was because of that video. If it wasn't for that video, nobody was like Thriller was nobody's favorite song on that album. But after that video came out, you could kind of look at Thriller as the most successful song on the album. I don't think it would have done that had it not been for that 15-minute video. I don't think it would have went down like that. But yeah, yeah. Like, Mama, I think I found a girl. I don't know. Jermaine had it to me. All right. You said, okay, sorry, it was 81. Okay. That's better. What was 81? With Endless Love? Yeah, it was. That was 81. Definitely. You know, in the movie, what was it? The Blue Lagoon, Brooke Shields shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, he made Endless Love. You could kind of see the writing on the wall because they had an album out at the time. You know? Oh no, I can't sleep. Ooh, oh no, I'm going crazy for love over you. And it had that country feel. It did. He's playing the he's very, very country. He definitely had country roots. Karen says Motley Crue broke up in 2015 and 1992. Is that a fact? I never knew they got back together. Okay. All right. So Motley Crue. So Tommy Lee, did he ever leave the group? Or did they just disband? Because there's a difference. There's a difference between a group breaking up and getting back together and a group losing their lead singer and having to deal with restructuring, rebuilding, rewriting songs. You know, because when they go on tour and they're doing their set of songs, you know, if their lead singer is no longer with the group, it's a little tough. It can get a little tough to really perform those songs. They got to find a way, though. They got to find a way. And what they normally do when bands lose a lead singer, and that lead singer was like the author or the soul of those songs, they normally do a short medley of the songs instead of doing the whole song. And that can be a challenge within itself. So let me see. Kim Williams says, yes, the Jackson 5 didn't carry as they did with the youthfulness of Michael. He was the marketable piece. All right. I ain't gonna argue with it. I'm definitely not gonna argue with it, but I still like them. Even when they came out with the album Triumph or Heartbreak Hotel, I was like, they still good to me. They wasn't the Jackson 5 because they was all older and all that kind of shit. So wasn't no ABC, wasn't no, stop the love you say may be your own. All right, okay. Oh, Kim Williams says, I feel like Genesis struggled after Phil Collins left. He never left though. He did solo projects, but Phil Collins never left Genesis. He never quit Genesis. He just did his thing. He wanted to make his own money or whatever, but he never left Genesis. He never left them. So we can't really qualify that. But had he left them, I mean, the motherfucker was the drummer and the lead singer. He was the drummer and the lead singer, you know. Seika Sala says, Bobby leaving New Edition was tough, but they all continued to make. I don't think they missed a beat with Bobby. Bobby was the lead singer. You know what I'm saying? Like, what'd they lose? Mr. Telephone Man? That wasn't their biggest hit. They love Mr. Telephone Man. You know what I mean? Bobby wanted to sing Mr. Telephone Man the whole show. Like, fuck that. I'm gonna be on stage for a half an hour doing Mr. Telephone Man. Like, the song only 4 minutes. Huh? Nah. It's gonna be a half an hour. I'm gonna dance to it, sing to it, change my clothes to it, smoke to it, drink to it. We gonna sit around, have a round table, get your Bibles out, read a verse to it. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something wrong with my line. When I dial my baby's number, I get a click every time. I don't think Bobby left. They didn't miss it. I mean, Bobby went on to have success after his first solo album, because Don't Be Cruel was not his first album. His first album had I Need a Girlfriend and I Need Her Right Now. Holding and kissing and holding you tight, never letting go. That was his first single and his first hit. Border Bremer says Michael Jackson, no Four Tops, Temptations, even Crybaby Keith Sweat was amazing at the time. Remember Your Love? Yeah, but we're talking about groups. We're talking about lead singers who left groups in shambles. The lead singer left the group in shambles. Bobby Brown got kicked out of the group. He didn't leave. They said, we don't need your little drug addict, trouble-making ass. You don't be making it to practice anyway. I hate to do this to you, Mike, because you my boy. I mean, Bob, because you my boy. Yo, I see you in Roxbury. You still my man, pound me down. Yo, man, I mean, we had to make a business decision. You know what I mean? You can't be missing practices and bringing down a group and missing dates. Yo, we had to do you like David Ruffin. You know, David Ruffin left the Temptations, but the Temptations were still the Temptations. They still went on to have mad success after the Temptations. Mr. Telephone Man, there's something. Yo, if y'all want to call into the show, you can call in. And the number to call is area code 267-874-1949. That's the number to call. I said a 267-874-1949. Yes, y'all. I said a 267-874-1949. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 267-874-1949. Yeah, get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. Get your shine, baby. 267-874-1949, baby. Call 267-879-1949, and we will get you on up in here. There is no censorship on this show whatsoever when you call in. However, in the chat, y'all know this is YouTube's platform, and you got to watch what you say in that chat. But on the phone, you can do whatever you want to do. You can rock out the way you want. You can rock out with your cock out, baby. You can slam out with your clam out, ma. You can rock out with your cock out. You can slam out with your clam out. 267-874-1949. And by the way, do me this one little solid. Do me one little solid. Just one. Please hit the like button. 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 This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm your host, Son 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Daily Go Getimism Show. I'm feeling like a real man should. I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should also. Tonight on the Daily Go Getimism Show, we are talking about the bands who suffered the most, the groups who suffered the most. When the lead singer left, when the lead singer died, when the lead singer said, I'ma no longer try, I can't be with you no more. I gotta go on tour all by my solo. And I'm rolling. Okay, let's go. All right. Kim Swim says Ralph was the lead for New Edition. Johnny added the extra smoothness to NE, but even he wasn't the lead. It's an unpopular thing. I didn't like Johnny Gill in New Edition. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. He's not New Edition. And I don't feel like he needed him. And how they was trying to do that grown man thing. They was 20, 21 years old. What? What are you talking about, Boys to Men? They ain't got to be no grown up in no 20. They didn't make sense when they was trying to be grown with the Any Heartbreak album. It made sense when BBD came out with Poison. They look like 20-something-year-olds. They on the Any Heartbreak album looking, these suits on and shit. Out here trying to be the time of somebody. Out here trying to be the Revolution and Prince band or somebody. Probably want to see that shit. You probably want to see it. You young, son. You young. Yo, Kevin Swim said, did Big Bang Hank leave Sugar Hill caused them not to go farther? How did he leave the group when he ain't write no rhymes? He ain't write no rhymes. He didn't write no rhymes. And I don't think he was the lead rapper either. So I don't know. I never knew Big Bang Hank left Sugar Hill. They made a lot of songs. Kim also says when Boy George left Culture Club to focus on his solo career, the group disbanded. Well, remember, Boy George was seeing one of the members of the group. That's what really left to yeah. And the boy was married. So him and Boy George doing the dirty nasty. When he hit it from the back, it's the different kind of back. He hit in the chocolate hole, and the boy was married. And Boy George was like, "You're not gonna be treating me like you don't. Why you really wanna hurt me? Why you really wanna?" Jeff Guapo, what up, Jeff? What's good? Dre and NWA. Nah, Dre wasn't no lead singer. He ain't write no rhymes. But when Cube left NWA, they did not go down. They didn't lose a step. You know what I mean? I thought that when Cube left NWA, I thought they was going to be different. You could argue that they was way bigger, way better, way stronger. He did not bankrupt. I mean, their album was better than his. When he came out with America KKK's Most Wanted, we was like, oh shit, he killed NWA. Then they came out with Niggas for Life. It was like, yo, this is the greatest. This is the greatest hip hop project ever. Yo, no. Cube leaving NWA didn't hurt them at all. Now you can argue that Dre leaving, but Dre wasn't the lead singer. Dre leaving, I don't know what that did to NWA because they wasn't making nothing at the time when Dre left anyway. But I think that Just Easy, and Dre was the production. But I think if they could have got some decent production, even though Easy didn't write no rhymes, what's his name did? MC Ren wrote rhymes, and he was really, really good. People think that Cube wrote Ren's rhyme. I'm like, no, you can see the cadence and the lyrical patterns that Ren wrote his own shit, and he was dope. Kim says at Culture Club Mess. Yeah, that was. Word of Bremen says Supremes to En Vogue. Yeah, when Diana Ross left the Supremes, They just broke up anyway. You know, when she left to go solo, you know, she was already in bed literally with the owner of the record company. She was in bed with child with Berry Gordy. So Diana Ross should have never been the lead singer of the group anyway. She ain't got no voice, but she has star power. And I think the only reason that she has star power because they made her have star power. I mean, come on, think about it. He had to weigh about 75 pounds. And that was with a 25-pound weight in her hand. This shit was crazy. But hey, you know, Diana Ross was a big star. And there were no Supremes after she left. I mean, think of what Supremes could there have been? Flo Ballard. Well, she was still alive when Diana Ross left. She was still alive, but I think she had already gotten kicked out of the group. I think she got kicked out of the group already. You know what I mean? So, and In Vogue, what's the chick that was Dawn? Dawn is the one who left In Vogue, right? They didn't suffer. To me, EV3 was their best album. To me. Some people might have liked Funky Divas, but to me, EV3 was their best album. To me. Kieran says Jodeci was no more when KC and JoJo. What could they be? They had no vocalists. Devontae ain't singing. Dalvin ain't singing. You left. The whole vocal section left. You just had that Jodeci style of music. Shout out to Jodeci. Dope ass group. But yeah, both of the lead singers left. But let me ask y'all this. Out of the two, I ain't trying to start no controversy. Who was the real lead singer in Jodeci? Was it JoJo or was it KC? I think it's kind of easy. You know. Who was the lead singer? JoJo or KC? KC or JoJo? Who was the lead singer in Jodeci? The real lead. Jeff Guapo says KC. I don't think you can argue with that. You said KC woman beating ass. Listen, there was no proof. Mary never had a black eye. There's no proof. Word it says Jodeci is the business. They was. Jeff says MC Rim was dope as hell. Yes, he was. That motherfucker was easy to be killing it. Okay. Jeff says some groups have people that didn't even leave. It was some shit. Didn't even leave it. Some shit that happened and people split. That's true. But nonetheless, a lot of times when the lead singer is gone, the way that they have to write songs, a lot of times were tailored to whoever that lead singer was. Jen Ramirez. Señorita Ramirez. Señorita Ramirez. ¿Cómo está, señorita Ramírez? Señorita Ramírez. Señorita Ramírez. Cuídate. All right, Left Eye, Left TLC. Yeah, we talked about that. Said he was writing all this shit, but I think Kim was co-writing too. Kim? Who you talking about? Who you talking about? With Left Eye? Who was Kim though? After Raphael Sadiq left Tony, they didn't develop further. But I think they were broken up. I think Tony had broken up. I don't think he just straight left them. I think they broke up. I'm pretty sure they did. Wait a minute. They didn't really. He did leave. And it was on some money shit. But he wasn't the real owner or the leader of the group. And you could say he wasn't the lead singer. He was like kind of the lead singer. The other dude, Dwayne. What makes you think that I would try to run a game on you just as sure as my name is Sun 752? I will be right there and I will treat you just like a queen and give you fine things. You'll never have to worry about another in your place. So believe me when I say whatever you want. Just saying. Just saying. Jen Ramirez says Devontae was the leader. Well, he kind of was. You know, he kind of wanted something, but he wasn't the lead singer. He wasn't the lead singer, that's for sure. Where the Roman says Triple T the business. Who's that? Who that? Lil Kim. Oh, you said Biggie and Junior Mafia. Yeah, I guess she was the leader of Junior Mafia, but Biggie dying is what killed Junior Mafia. They went on to make they made other records after Biggie died, but without that, there was no Junior Mafia. First of all, Biggie wrote all the Lil Kim shit. She ain't rapped the same when Biggie died, and it ain't because she was sad. He wrote her shit. He wrote her like his shit. Baby, you hear all that shit. I'm like, it ain't hard to tell. Now, it's funny how Biggie didn't write his own rhymes. He just freestyled them and memorized them later. But he write rhymes for other people. Kind of crazy. All right. Oh, you talking about Tony. You said Triple T, man. I know I'm tired. Because I did not pick that up. I'm slow. All right, Jeff, I got you now. Jen says, your lead singer. Yeah, lead singer, I had no idea. It was Casey and JoJo for Jodeci. Oh, you said he taught her? No, I don't know. Them rhymes was ass after he died. To me. I don't know. I was never a fan. I mean, she talk all that old freak shit. After he died, she wasn't even talking all that freak shit. Like, yo, without that freak shit, Lil Kim is garbage. All right, but him passing was the issue. Daniel Mudrov says, you are one of the few people I've encountered on YouTube Shorts. God bless you. Well, all right. Well, God bless you too, Brother Mudrov. I appreciate you, Brother Mudrov. You said she decent? I disagree. I never thought she was a dope rapper. I never thought so. Yeah, she went harder than Mobb Deep, low key on that one. Come on, man, harder. All right. So she rapped better than Prodigy on that song. The song was Quiet Storm. Like she, come on. I don't know. All right, bands that suffered the most, groups that suffered the most when their lead singer left. LTD, when they lost Jeffrey Osborne. Jeffrey Osborne was tearing shit up as a solo artist. On the wings of love, up and above the clouds, the only way to fly was on the wings of love. So he did well. And LTD went into obscurity, and people act like they never heard of LTD after Jeffrey Osborne left. That wasn't right. Where the Bremen says, even a Russian agrees with a German. Jeff Weber says she caught the beat way better. Yeah, we just gonna have to disagree. Jeff says, I love the whole song, but her shit was locked in the pocket. I don't know. I said I don't know. I said I don't know. I said I don't know. I don't know. I said I don't know. So. All right. Who else? We got some better ones than this, man. So many. All right. Let's do this. Let's talk a little bit about lead singers that left groups and then went back to the group. You know, they don't know. Sometimes you have really big success as soon as you leave the group, and then sometimes you fizzle out, and then you gotta be like, yo, fellas, what's up? Like Bobby Brown. Don't nobody, Bobby Brown could come out with a project right now. Ain't nobody buying that shit. Ain't nobody buying shit. He came out with an album in 1998. I bought it. Nobody else did. You buy it? No? Did you buy it? No? Did you? Anybody? So Bobby Brown was first thumbing his nose up at New Edition when he was getting that money. Them first 2 albums was hits. Then it looked like he took a hit. So he's Bobby Brown now. That's Bobby. Bobby Seizure Brown? No. Bobby Stroke Brown. Bobby Stroke Lip Brown. All fat and shit. He don't look like he ever danced a day in his life these days. His shit, he look bad. He look bad. Jeff says, I love the whole song. Okay, I already read that. James Florin, what's good? Good to see you, my dude. Appreciate you coming through. Appreciate it. Jeff Guapo says, Jagged Edge. Oh, shit. My dude from South Africa that came through. My dude from South Africa came through. My dude from South Africa came through. My dude from South Africa came through. I said, my dude. Oh, hold on. My dude from South Africa came through. I ain't seen my dude in a minute or two. I said, my dude from South Africa came through. And this my brother from South Africa. He came through. Gorilla God King. Hold on, man. I mean, celebrate my brother being back. Celebrate. Hold on. Let me get my shit. Get my John on here. All right. Because a lot of y'all wasn't here in the beginning. We're going to do my new track. We're going to do my new track for my brother. All right, here we go. We're going to get tribal on him, y'all. Y'all ready? My shit together, but I'm not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. We gotta get our shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. We gotta get our shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen over. We gotta get our shit together, but it's not gonna happen over. Huh? Huh? I said all right. We good? I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my y'all can check me out on all platforms. I can pick up my new track. Gotta get my shit together on all platforms. It's like it ain't on no platform. It's only on here. We good though. We good. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all mucho. Appreciate T Carry right morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. What's good? What's good? Gorilla Guy King says not overnight. Yes, not overnight, but over a series of nights. We gonna get our shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. Yeah. Cheryl Halsey. Cheryl Halsey, what's going on? My good to see me some you. Without a James Florence said Tom Petty. Without a doubt. But wait a minute. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. Did he leave the Heartbreakers? Because I thought that he formed the Heartbreakers. Who was Tom Petty with before the Heartbreakers? Was he with somebody before? Let's see, the Bee Gees. The Bee Gees, the brothers fell out. Robin left, then got back together. All right. Now we cooking with gas. Now y'all starting to get y'all music muscles. Y'all starting to flex y'all music muscles. Let's get these music muscles. You know what I mean? Your music memory muscles. Your music muscle memory. I need your musical muscle memory. That's what I need from y'all right now. Also, hit the like button. Hit the like button. Share the show. Share the show with all your musical friends. Like, this is the show you've been looking for. Man, we talking about people who left the group. I mean, you said, remember how we used to be arguing how the group was better with Sammy Hagar than it was with David Lee Roth? Talking about Van Halen. Shit. Ain't no way they was better with no Sammy Hagar than they was with no David Lee Roth. Yes, they was. No, they wasn't. 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 Yo, give me a fair one then. Pussy. It wasn't nobody better than David Lee Roth. Motherfucker. All right, let's go. All right. What we got? TK Wright says, I was blasting music and lost track of time, y'all. That's what's up. That's your shot. Now, I know one group where the solo, and the lead singer left and he got back with him after, he did his thing, was Drew Hill. Drew Hill. That's one group that definitely comes to my mind. Cisco left, blew up with the Thong song. He had another hit or two or whatever. He was doing his thing. The Return of the Dragon with his little soft ass, and then did he? And then he came back to Drew Hill. David Ruffin left the Temptations. Temptations never lost a beat. They had Dennis Edwards. Don't look any further. Well, more so, Papa was a Rolling Stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home. And when he died, all he left us was alone. And if you ever listen to the long version of Papa Was a Rolling Stone, yo, the music be beating you in the head. Like, you know how they got the horns on that shit with the echo? Like, yo, that shit make you feel like you on a good high and you ain't smoked shit. You're like, yeah. Yo, that shit is. Listen to the long version. When you get a chance, go to YouTube Music or just look it up on YouTube. The long version of Papa Was a Rolling Stone. I'm telling you, that shit will. Yeah. Gorilla God King says, I've been gone so long. What's up, chat, man? I'm glad you back. That's all that matters. Glad you back, and I appreciate that super chat. You already know. You already know, son. You already know. Wait a minute. All right, hold on. I gotta make sure. I'm trying to make sure that I get all of the comments. Even if I don't read them all, I want to make sure that I see them all. Shaka Khan, yeah, leaving Rufus. Yeah, and it's funny because the group was called Rufus, featuring Shaka Khan. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know no Rufus songs after Shaka Khan left. And he also says, hold on. Gorilla God King says, this got to be part of everyone's nighttime ritual. Just sing that in the mirror before bed. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen overnight. But it will happen. All right, Order Bremen says Shaka Khan, Ashford and Simpson. Who left Ashford and Simpson? You know, it was death. It was till death do them part. Rest in peace, Nick Ashford. All right. Jen says 16 years of schooling, not overnight here. Word. But and clap it up for 16 years of schooling. I know it's worth something. Adam Young, what up? Man, my day was it was busy as hell. You know what I mean? It was a little chaotic, but hey, in the long run, I was happy. I was running to get to this show. I was like, yo, we're gonna talk about music tonight. This shit's gonna be fun. We're gonna be busting it up. We might even get into a few arguments and fights and shit. This is gonna be bomb, son. That shit is gonna be bomb. Oh, I gotta bring my man in. Hold on. I gotta bring my man in. All right, we're gonna do this because now I got two callers on the line. I'm over here bullshitting. All right. Caller with the last numbers 2994. Hold on a second. I'm going to blend you. We'll call it with the last number 7797. 7797. What's good?
What's up, man?
That's what's up, man. You heard my cut?
That was very, very, very sexist delicious. Very, very sexist.
That's what's up. All right.
It is a hit. You need to put that. That should be one of your openings when you come on. That's your opening. Welcome to the Go Get 'Em in the show. Oh, I gotta get my shit together, but it's not gonna happen tonight.
Well, I did upload I did make a video for it, and I did upload it. So I actually performed it live tonight.
Yeah, well, you did a good job at it.
But let me show y'all. Let me show y'all the original. Because that shit was original. So I did it two ways. I did it.
Sometimes you gotta get a little tribal on. Let's get tribal on.
Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah. This is just the instrumental though. Yeah. All right, so hold on. That was the instrumental. But anyway, I ain't gonna bombard y'all with that.
Well,
Go check it out. Make sure y'all go check out the video. Give me some views on that shit. You know what I mean? YouTube, they shitting on me with the views, but it's okay. It's okay. All right.
Off the top of my dome, Justin Timberlake Instinct.
Jeff, now wait a minute. Did he leave them or were they broken up? Because there's a difference.
Left them.
Did he?
He left. When he left them,
Instinct?
they broke up.
Okay.
Yeah, he left them, they broke up. When he went solo,
all right. Yeah, well, he definitely went on to have a lucrative solo career.
And you're definitely right about Temptation and David Ruffin. When David Ruffin left, Dennis Edwards gave him their first #1 hit with Papa Was a Rolling Stone.
Ain't that some shit?
Matter of fact, their first Grammy.
And it's crazy because I don't feel like anybody to me, David Ruffin is probably the best singer I ever heard, even more than Luther to me. Like that motherfucker had them pipes was but because his soul, like he was like you just felt that southern pain that like yo, I'ma oversing this shit. You know what I mean? Like David Ruffin was on, he was different.
And Tom Petty was part of a band called the Mudcracks.
Oh, okay.
It was called the Mudcracks. But they never had no big time hits like that. He was also part of the band with Roy Orbison. He had a group. When he was with the Heartbreak, he was in a group with Roy Orbison and with 2 other guys.
Wasn't Tom Petty down with Willie Nelson?
Yeah, that's the group he was in. Willie Nelson, Roy Orbison, and there was another guy. There was a song called I forgot the name of the song, but it was like everybody needs somebody to lean on. Forgot the name of it.
Okay.
Oh, Traveling Wilburys.
Now I don't even know about that. I ain't gonna front. But I know this. I know this. Led Zeppelin was definitely never the same with when Robert Plant left. You can't do Led Zeppelin without Robert Plant. That's not going to work.
Yeah, he went solo.
Yeah, he definitely went solo.
Yeah. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he might have had a couple hits.
But they, as a little side note, they were never the same after John Bonham died, and that was the drummer. So yeah, they were the group was already suffering from that loss, and after a while, Robert Plant was like, I'm out, I'm doing my own thing. You know what I mean? The Honey Drippers. Do my thing with the Honey Drippers. James Flores said that's right.
He was right about because we talked about him before. Right about Van Halen. Even though Sammy Hagar gave them some #1 hits, the group is never the same without David Lee Roth.
Not at all.
Van Halen. We know Eddie Van Halen is the shit, and the name of the group is named after him. God rest his soul. But David Lee Ruffin is Van Halen.
You said David Lee Ruffin. You know that you said
David Lee Roth. David Lee Roth.
Yeah.
David Lee Roth. I mean, shit. The hits he had is still stuck in my head. The remake of California Girls and I'm Just a Gigolo, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
The video to the remake of the video to California Girls was one of my favorite videos as a kid.
Really?
Yes.
That was a pretty good video. I can't hate.
Look at the video.
Yeah, I can't hate. I can't hate.
When you was a kid, you ain't had no girlfriend. That video was stripping your forearms. Look at forearms.
Yo, you gotta chill. You gotta chill. All right.
Let me see who else. I know y'all just threw some names out there already. You know what I mean?
Okay, let me see here.
Let me see.
Now, there are plenty of. Hold on. We can do this. Yeah, we definitely said Lionel Richie. Now, I want to do something because there are certain groups where the lead singer did solo projects but never left the group. Now, people may have thought that they left the group, but they never left the group. So we were talking about Genesis. Like Phil Collins never left Genesis.
No, he never left them.
Yeah, but he definitely did his thing solo.
He had to be the singer. Mm-hmm. He was the lead singer, but he was also the drummer.
Yeah. Absolutely, yeah.
But I mean, Peter Cetera from Chicago.
Okay.
I don't care what anybody said. Yes, Chicago had some hits before Peter Cetera was thinking. Lead. There was nothing, and the only reason why Peter Cetera was thrown in a lead is because the original lead singer passed away. He OD'd, I believe.
Okay.
But there was no fucking lead singer in Chicago like the motherfucking boy Peter Cetera, man.
Yeah.
Nobody can do. Shit, Peter Cetera with the shit.
But the funny thing about groups like Chicago, like Jefferson Starship, which used to be Jefferson Airplane, and like the Who, they changed. They changed so much from what they were like in the 60s. Like coming up to by the time they made it to the 80s, it's like I don't know somebody like all right. The lead.
You think about it, Grace Slick was the lead singer of Jefferson Starship. Yeah. But when she came, of Jefferson Airplane, but when it became Jefferson Starship, she wasn't the lead singer. She wasn't the lead singer. Mm-hmm. The guy was the lead singer, the one that's being that song Sarah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That guy was the lead singer.
Okay.
I mean, she was like backup. She would jump back and forth with him, but she didn't seem like lead.
Okay.
She did with Jefferson Airplane.
All right. So like I said, there are groups where people went solo, but they never left the group. Now that sounds a little fishy sometimes because you think like, well, if you're going solo, there has to be a reason that you're going solo, even if it's just for financial reasons. So it kind of means that, you have your own creative ideas outside of the group because you have to get a whole different contract and maybe even a different record company in order to make your own shit. So contractually, sometimes that can cause a conflict of interest. You know what I mean? Because you may have different management, different record companies, so that you have different representation. So it can make things a little bit sticky. So let's see, what groups can we think of where the lead singer may have gone solo, or other members in the group may have gone solo, but they still remained inside the group. Now,
Irby from Climax, I miss you. She left, came back.
Okay, she left, but did she officially leave the group?
She officially left the group.
Okay.
When this had a couple of acts that she produced.
Yeah.
She also
very talented.
Went solo, had maybe 2 or 3 hits. Joyce Irby.
Yo, that album was dope. That first solo album she came out was dope. But the thing is, Climax had some issues over copyrights and who owned the rights to the name of the group. So there are currently 3 or 4 Climaxes out.
Yeah. Well, I'm talking about before he really went, because some of these groups just go haywire.
Yeah.
I'm talking about he went haywire, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And lost his mind.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Now, a group that I can think of where they went solo but still stayed in a group is definitely Wu-Tang. Everybody went solo.
Yeah.
But Wu-Tang is still a group.
Yeah.
And they had a death of a member.
Yeah.
Well, ODB.
The number two member.
Mm-hmm.
The Method Man. Because to me, Method Man is Wu-Tang, and then it's Old Dirty Bastard. Then it's Raekwon.
I take Ghost and Ray over everybody else. Just because,
Well, I'll bless you on that one, bro.
Just
HOD man was the man.
Yeah, but that wasn't better. That wasn't better than incarcerated. That wasn't better than incarcerated Scarfaces.
Well, we talking about he was the first solo act. We talking about who's keeping Wu-Tang relevant. He's not only a rapper, he's an actor.
Yeah, but do you think of Method Man? Do you think of Wu-Tang when you think of Method Man?
When I honestly think of Wu-Tang, it's the two top people that keeps the relevancy. You know, I could say Raekwon and I could say Ghostface, but ODB and Method is the relevancy of Wu-Tang.
I don't know about that.
I mean, it's justifiably debatable.
Mm-hmm.
You know. I mean,
I think Meth had the biggest hit.
Cuban Links was my shit.
I mean, that was, to me, that was definitely the best solo album out of all of them.
Yeah,
I mean, they got 10 members.
It was never a solo album. It was never a solo album because everybody got on it.
Almost, just about. Yeah, I'm saying, yeah. But I guess that budget had to get
that solo album because everybody got on it.
Weezy said Wu-Tang was good, but they suck now.
The only true solo album of a rapper with no features was J. Cole.
Hold on. Kim's Wims has a good one. She said Kim's Wims. She says Fleetwood Mac is a good example. Stevie Nicks didn't leave but pursued solo projects. That is a good one.
Yeah,
and so
also Lindsey Buckingham did the same thing.
I was just about to say the same thing. Yeah, so yeah, that's a good one. That's definitely a good one.
Great one.
Yeah. The Beatles, they were single projects, but the group was still they broke up. The Beatles broke up. They ain't want to have nothing to do with each other. 1970, what was it? 1970, I think they broke up.
But that all happened. That all went down when John Lennon got with Yoko Ono.
Yeah, she fucked up. She fucked that whole group up. She fucked up with her little chink ass. She fucked that whole group up. She sent them to hell.
Yeah. I mean,
they felt like they thought she put a spell on John. Like, yo, what the fuck wrong with you, dude?
She did. She put that sideways yin yang on. That sideways yin yang.
Yo, man, you almost made me spit out my drink. Yeah, you tripping. But I think you're right. That's the holy shit. I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, let's see, who else?
Let me see. Now, George Clinton left Parliament and Funkadelics, but it's hard to, it's hard to gauge whether
he really left.
Yeah, or whether they even broke up.
Really left because, he is Parliament Funkadelic.
He is.
Parliament Funkadelic is still surviving because George Clinton is.
Well, when they perform, they are Parliament Funkadelics. They're not George Clinton. So that kind of lets you know some. But Bootsy used to be in one of those groups. He was their protege.
Bootsy was in Parliament Funkadelic.
Well, he was originally with James Brown.
Yes, he was.
And so was, I want to say Jimi Hendrix. Yeah.
Jimi Hendrix was.
Yeah, he was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm trying my best to dig in the crates of my mind and think of some albums right now,
Okay. Now
I think even I can even go maybe a little deeper. I do think that Joan Jett left the Blackhawks.
did she?
Yes, I think she did.
Well, what she took that one.
Joan Jett was with the Blackhawks. She was also already part of a group. It was her and another girl in the group. I forgot the name of the group. And she left. She broke up with that, and then they formed the Blackhawks.
Oh, okay. Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right.
I forgot the name of it. I mean, even if it's my mind.
Okay. Now, when you think about female groups, you always have to think about one of them going solo because female groups can't stay together more than a couple of albums. So Belinda Carlisle left the Go-Go's. Yes.
And when she left, there was no more Go-Go.
They went.
Wait, what? Jane Wheeler did have one or two hits because she had a solo album. Jane Wheeler did have maybe one or two hits.
I didn't know that.
Yes, she did. Look it up. She had maybe one or two hits.
Okay, they was getting high. They was in bad shape.
They were the female versions of rock stars.
Definitely.
Because they smelled fruities. They were knocking them off too.
Yeah.
They were female whores, just like there's male whores in rock business.
Okay, now Left Eye left TLC, but didn't really leave them, so they were still a group.
She did an album before she passed away and it never came out.
Yeah.
Why they should put that out? Because people would love to hear her last.
But that kind of lets you know. That kind of lets you know that there was something behind her death. Like we ain't even gonna let her make no money post. Well, how you say that shit? Posthumously. She ain't getting no money. She ain't getting no money. You know what I mean? Like, Left Eye made somebody mad.
Yes.
She must have burned somebody else's house besides Bad Moon. But anyway,
without the fire.
Yeah.
You burn somebody's house without the fire. You ain't gotta burn the house down with fire. You can burn it down financially with just your mouth and the things that you do.
Oh, hold on. I got a good one. You ain't ready for this one. I got a good one. All right, how about this? When Grand Poobah left Brand Nubian.
Yes. You only have one hit after that.
But it was a good album. It was a good album.
But it's not the Brand Nubians without.
It wasn't.
People singing over it. My name is David Ruffin. With the Toasted MC, just like Lean Muffin.
Well, that first album was just so fucking dope. You know what I mean? For that album not to have sold, it's criminal. Because that album was that was one of the greatest rap projects ever.
You got to realize something. If you look at the album covers, they did some stupid shit on them and made them look house music-ish.
That's true. That's true. But them printed rayon shirts was the shit at the time. You know what I mean?
That was the Foreman Mills rayon shirt.
Well, you know what? I mean, honestly, I think that album would have sold, but after they put that video out and MTV banned it, it was kind of like, unless
which one? The one with the sunshine. Everybody loved it.
Yeah,
that one.
Yeah, where they had the white dude with the devil and the horn. Yeah. Yo, MTV was like,
right. Can't even find a job. That ain't right.
Yo,
and our children. That ain't right. Wonder who is God.
MTV said, "Oh hell no! You'll never work again in this town, motherfuckers."
You're not doing that. You're not doing that.
But that album was too. Every song on that album was fucking dope. So for that album not to have gone gold, and Poobah never went gold in his career.
Yeah, I think he did it, son.
No, he didn't. He even said it.
Oh, it didn't?
Yeah. He said never went platinum, not even gold. His money came from that contract he had with Hilfiger and other solo projects. But yeah, but he did get back with Brand Nubian. All three members got back. And
it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
I don't know. That last album they made, man, that shit that came out in, what was it, 98, 99? That shit was that album. To me, that album was comparable to the first album. That shit was on fire. The joint with "Don't Let It Go to Your Head," no. But the rest of that whole album, that shit was fire. It was a rap. They couldn't win. They couldn't win, man. They couldn't win, man. Once you put a white man as a devil on your video, you had committed suicide. That record company should not. That record company should not have approved that. They shouldn't have let them do that. They got sacrificed.
That was pretty much a Jeffrey Holder Strong J video moment right there.
Yeah.
That was a Jeffrey Holder. Full race Strong J video moment.
Yeah. That they sold them down the river.
When Suzanne Hall left the Bengals. Walk like Egypt.
Yeah.
She left with Bengals. Had a number one hit with Burning Flame.
I didn't know that.
With single. Yes, she did. She left with single, broke up the Bengals, never got back together.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you talking with the right one, bro.
All right. Well, Ozzy Osbourne left Black Sabbath.
Well, he just put them on the back burner.
Yeah.
But he just put them on the back burner.
Okay. All right.
He kept them there so he could bite the head off the back. And that's
have everybody spit in a cup so he could drink it. That type shit. Yeah.
Keep them there for the nasty shit. Keep them there for the nasty shit. I mean.
Yeah.
Well, hold up. The bars left the bars.
And they was through.
Oh no, bro.
But did he actually leave them?
It was semi. I can agree with you. They were semi through. But when L left, he had a thing. Who's holding Donna now? He had a bunch of hits. Love Always was a hit. Yeah, he had a bunch of hits but the thing that fucked this family up was some drugs.
All of them.
Fucked the whole family up.
Yo, all of them. Bobby was gay. He got AIDS. Died. Tommy died. I'm like, yo, man, y'all cursed as fuck. Even Chico DeBarge was on drugs. Like, damn.
Chico wasn't on drugs. He was selling drugs.
Yo, he was on them and selling them.
Yeah, this motherfucker was making hit records. Still selling drugs.
Yo, you ain't ready for this. Chico DeBarge was performing live at Mahorn's over in Jersey.
Remember that?
Yo, I saw him. I'm like, this is too much. Mahorn's. Club Mahorn's.
I remember that.
Okay. Jim Ramirez says Scarface left Ghetto Boys too, right? Yeah, but actually Willie D left first. A lot of people didn't know that. Willie D actually left first. Well, let me say this. He did a solo project before Scarface did.
Yes, he did.
And
his first hit was The Cleanup Man, remember?
Mm-hmm. And for those of y'all who don't know, Willie D wrote all of
Bushwick.
He wrote all of Bushwick Bill's rhymes. Bushwick ain't right. He was sort of like a gimmick of the group, but yeah, Willie D wrote all that shit.
Bushwick just was because his mom was short.
I think you know what? Nah, I ain't gonna say that. I was about to say Bushwick Bill was to the Ghetto Boys what Eazy-E was to NWA, but
we agree with that.
Well, I say yes and no because Eazy-E actually owned NWA and Bushwick Bill didn't own the Ghetto Boys. Plus, Eazy-E actually
he owned it, but he didn't write his own shit.
Neither one of them wrote their own shit. So yeah, there's that.
We can agree on that. We can agree on that. So,
all right. So who would you say without either one of them writing their own shit? Which one would you say spit better?
Eazy-E, bro.
Absolutely. Because he had the better writers. He had the better writers.
Ice Cube and DOC was writing that shit, bro.
Yo, he couldn't lose.
Do a motherfucking walk by.
He could not. Yo, when he said that shit, I said, what? Let me rewind this tape.
He said,
fuck a car. I do a motherfucking car. Yo.
What about the bitch in that court? Fuck him. You give a fuck about the bitch. I ain't a sucker. God damn.
It's the biography of the E. And if you ever fuck with me, yo, NWA was crazy. And before you came, I don't know if you was listening at the time, but we was talking about NWA earlier in the show and how when Scarface left NWA, they didn't miss a beat.
Ice Cube left.
That's what I meant. I said Scarface, right? My bad. When Ice Cube left NWA, a lot of people thought NWA was doomed, but they forgot like MC Ren wrote his own rhymes. See, Ice Cube ain't write that shit, and they still had the DOC so to write Dre shit and Easy shit, so they was good. Plus, what album was better?
They weren't great.
Nah, Niggas for Life. Wait. So you think America's Most Wanted was better than Niggas for Life?
Oh, fucking yeah. Anything
I beg to differ. No. Not Niggas for Life. No.
The fact that Ice Cube was able to come over to the East Coast and get East Coast producers, which was Chuck D producers to produce that.
Yeah, the Bomb Squad. The Bomb Squad produces his shit, but that's my point. NWA didn't need that. They didn't need that. They had Dre.
Yeah,
so they ain't need
had Dre, but that shit, that Jackin' for Beat shit, all that shit that Dre was putting out right there. I mean, that Cube was putting out.
Niggas for Life was I don't know. I think
that's another debatable. That's another personal phone call or debatable thing.
Hold on. Let's do this. All right, let's ask the people in the chat. Which album was better? America KK's Most Wanted by Ice Cube or Niggas for Life by NWA? Phil Forzaggin by NWA. Which one was better? Let's see how that go.
Let's see how it go, bro.
All right, that's cool.
Because Cube was with No Vaseline alone just diminished all of it. Not from right now.
Okay.
No Vaseline is in the top 3 of this track.
But that wasn't. Was that on America's Most Wanted?
Yes, it was.
Okay. All right.
Yes, it was. Along with Jackin' for Beats.
Yeah, Jackin' for Beats definitely was. But I liked Once Upon a Time in the Projects.
Yeah.
And
then it was Who's the Mac? Remember Who's the Mac?
Yeah. But I think I like that
DJ Pooh in it.
Yeah.
That whole album was banging.
That's how I feel about Phil Forzaggin. I felt like it was banging her.
Banging her?
It was banging her. It was banging her.
What's that word?
The thing is banging. That thing banging. The thing was banging. That thing is banging, son. Yeah. Let me see. All right, who else? Because I remember there was some.
Well, you do know Luther left the group to go solo.
What group he leave?
I'm gonna tell you in a minute. I'll find out the name with it. Give me a second.
Okay, but speaking of that era, Steve Arrington left Slave.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Slave was still a group after Steve Arrington. But I thought Steve Arrington was real dope. That Weak in the Knees shit. He's a good solo artist. But I don't know if he doomed them when he left. Sika Sala says Ice Cube first 3 LPs are classics. Yeah, I guess you could say that. I guess I think I just liked I liked NWA better. Even though they only had one album. But they had the EP with 100 Miles and Running on it. And then they came out with E-Phil 4 Zagging, aka Niggas for Life. And to me, I don't know. That might be one of the top 5 rap albums of all time. Niggas for Life, like, it's hard to beat that. So let me see. Shout out to Stacy White. What's good? And Seka Sala, my peoples. Also Wheezy. What up, Wheezy?
Okay, here it goes. The group that Luther was part of was Change.
Okay.
And the glow of love, even though he was the lead singer on that song, the glow of love was the group Change. So,
okay. Hold on.
He left that group to go solo.
Did Gladys Knight leave the Pips?
Yes, she did. And never looked back.
She never went back to the Pips?
No, she didn't.
Ah.
The only time she went back to the Pips is when she met them at the chicken store and she going to get something to eat.
So it was just Gladys Knight when she did Love Overboard? Wasn't it Gladys Knight and the Pips when she did Love Overboard?
Yes, it is. That was one of their last albums. But her and her brother are the two. They owned the chicken stores in Atlanta.
Oh, did they really?
Yeah, her and her brother did.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he's still living. I know she lost maybe 1 or 2 brothers or something, or even a son. But she left the Pips.
Okay. Jen Ramirez says Lauryn Hill and Wyclef left the Fugees, but they was already broken up.
He was already broken up.
Yeah,
Lauryn Hill, Wyclef didn't leave.
Yeah,
Lauryn.
Yeah.
When Lauryn did that shit on her own, that was it.
Yeah.
There is no rekindling. You might see those sparingly. It won't even be no hit because Lauryn is stuck on the Marley's penis.
No, she got a head problem.
Yes. Yeah. But listen, she got a Marley head problem. She went up there and smoked some different type of ganja.
Look, I don't think ganja do what happened to her. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. She had the lace. She must have been smoking turbos. That shit. Yeah. What up, Omar? What's good, man? But let me see. Because of rap groups, people are always leaving. And now when it's a duo, you can't leave a duo. That's, you know what I mean? If one person leave a duo, then the group is broken up. You can't have a group of one. You know what I mean? Be like, yo, Mobb Deep group, I'm broke up because Prodigy went solo, or because Havoc decided to work with other people. You know, it's like,
regardless of anything, they always came back together. They can fucking argue, fuss and fight. Them 2 midget boys of Mobb Deep always came back together.
Well, they was better together anyway.
Yes, they were. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even up to the point where up to when Prodigy died. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Another thing, Q-Tip never left Drive, but went solo.
He did. They was.
They get free stuff.
Yeah.
You can't knock them. Like, throw that shit up in the cars on the summer day right now.
Yeah.
It's still not.
It do.
Also, that was also the one that let me see, was it Breeze Stop?
Yeah,
Just the one that put what's the actress name that's married to Ryan Gosling.
I got nothing.
The one that played in Hitch with Will Smith.
Wait a minute, wasn't his biggest hit Vibrant Thing?
No, that was one of his biggest hits, Solo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
When he first left, it was two of his biggest hits.
Well, okay. Mr. Cheeks left the Lost Boys.
He was already dismantling them.
Well, I mean,
after Freaky Tire got killed,
they did make another album after that, but it wasn't the same. It wasn't the same.
But it wasn't the same without Freaky Tire.
Yeah, without a doubt.
It wasn't the same. I mean, shit. Let's just think. You know, when you want to dig deep into deaths and groups as well, you go to KRS-One and Scott LaRock, because when they first came out, and you listen to Criminal Minded is not a positive-minded album.
Not at all.
Pretty almost on the same level without so much cursing as it was so much on a gangster type thing.
It was. Ain't no doubt about it.
You know,
I mean, the album cover, they had all these guns laying around.
Yeah, and he didn't switch up until Scott LaRock got killed.
Well, if you listen to a podcast with Said G of Ultramagnetic, he believes that KRS-One has something to do with his death.
Well, no, it wasn't KRS-One. I don't think KRS-One do. I think
No. You got to listen to Said G.
Okay, I gotta hear that. Then.
He believes that Scott LaRock was assassinated, not killed, assassinated, because Scott wanted to. He was looking for it. He was getting out of the deal with B-Boy Records, and he had a deal on the table with Jive, and Jive was going to give them more money up front, and he was telling KRS, don't take the up money. Don't take the upfront money over the money that we can make more off of in the long run. Take the smaller deal where we can get our own distribution, and all we got to do is keep our music up, and everything we sell, we'll get all of the money. Well, what happened after Scott LaRock died? What did KRS-One went to Jive RCA, and he believes that B-Boy Records caught wind that they had a deal on the table with Jive. Jive was going to pay to get them out of B-Boy Records, and give them more upfront money. I think the other one was like Warner Brothers or whatever, and they wasn't going to give them a lot of money, but they was going to give them their own publishing and distribution. And so B-Boy Records, they was gangsters anyway on some other shit. So they got wind about Jive RCA, and they believe G said that argument was over in front of the projects that was going on with D Nice. Everybody was chilling. Everybody was good. The bull had went inside the building, and then all of a sudden the shot rang out. Scott was it was a headshot. Nobody else got no other shots were fired, and Scott was the one that was breaking it up. He was already inside of the car, so everything was cool. So you gotta when you get a chance, put in Said G interview about Scott LaRock or anything with Said G and Scott LaRock. You got to hear him tell that story, and he is not backing up off of it. Very, very detailed. He said a lot of things about KRS-One, and like he dispelled a lot of myths. You know what I mean? But it's deep. It's deep. So yeah, when Kool Keith left Ultramagnetic, they was doomed.
Yeah.
Music was so ass.
It was also when Dawn Robinson left in Vogue, she went solo for a minute, but came back and then went solo again.
Well, because they was getting jerked on they points so bad. She was like, "Yo, we can't stay in this group. We ain't making no fucking money at all." And but they didn't suffer in her loss. To me, EV3 was their strongest album. To me, EV3.
Yeah.
So
yeah, Gold was a good group.
Yeah, they was good.
Yeah, you know, scale of 1 to 10, I put them in. I'll give them anything. I'll give them anything above a 6.
Okay.
You know.
Hold on. Let's settle this. I had an argument earlier. Who's better?
When Gerald Levert left Levert, that was it, bro.
Yeah, I think it was designed that way though.
That was fucking it. That was.
Yeah, I think it was designed that way.
Marcus Shaw couldn't do nothing after that. That was it. They was in the background.
Okay, well, hold on. Settle this argument. This for everybody in the chat, anybody who's listening. Who's better, SWV or Escape?
Oh shit, SWV.
You think so?
But I, you know what, listen, bro.
It's not as easy as that answer. You know what I mean? Like,
well, that softest place on earth shit.
And that was late in the game. After SWV was pretty much toast at that time.
Friend, she said, "Tell your friends I'm turning you out." Look between the mountains down to my belly loop. God damn. If you don't know what the mountains was, you don't know nothing about the woman's anatomy. But you just got to go to SWV because SWV. I mean, you always on my mind. Use your heart. You're the one for me. I need love. Produced by P. Diddy.
Downtown.
Right here. I mean, come on, man. I mean, all these songs were number one.
It's not an easy battle.
It's not as easy as we think. But all them songs went number one. They didn't just stagnate on the R&B charts. Some of them were number one on the pop chart. I mean, on the regular Billboard chart. Okay,
now as far as singing talent is concerned, I would have to give it to Escape.
Well, you have to because Candy can sing. All of them can sing.
All of them can sing.
Even Tiny.
Tiny.
I can't even call her Tiny no more because you look at her now, she's no longer tiny.
The portly. Little Porky. That's little Porky. That's little Miss Piggy. Little Miss Piggy. But yeah.
I mean, singing wise, I would give it to Escape just because all of them sing. But
when you hear Escape perform, hold on. When you hold on. When you hear Escape perform Understanding, that shit is life changing. You know what I mean? That shit. And I saw them perform that shit live. I was like, well, god damn, this shit is biblical. You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost shed a tear over this shit.
But the one that's the best out the group that's singing wise is
Latasha Scott. Latasha Scott.
What's her name?
Latasha Scott.
Yeah, Latasha Scott. That's the one. And that's why everybody in the group, you know, JD did that wrong because. But see, I look at Escape and I put them in the same category as New Edition with Ralph Tresvant because they were put in as leads. It seemed like, and it just put so much anger and rage with the rest of the people in the group. They could say, but with New Edition, like when I think of New Edition, you got to realize it was only 2 people in New Editions that can sing. Three. In the beginning, it was Bobby, Ricky, and Ralph. Mike and And we call him the other dude.
Ronnie.
Ronnie.
The other dude. Yo, he was the one who made up the steps. Ronnie is instrumental in that group.
Had something to do with the dancing, but he was also the one. Him and Mike was just the rappers.
Ronnie put that group together.
Because if you really dig deep into Bell Biv DeVoe,
Ronnie,
right?
Secret ingredient. Ronnie put that group together. He's the secret ingredient. There is no New Edition without Ronnie DeVoe.
I wouldn't say that.
Ronnie DeVoe is the Teddy Riley of New Edition.
No, I'm not gonna say that, bro.
I'm saying it. I'm telling you. I talked to him myself. He said, listen, man, everybody be talking about them other solo motherfuckers. Yo, if it wasn't for me, it wouldn't be no New Edition. When you see they miniseries, it was Ronnie. It was all Ronnie. It was Ronnie. Fuck Teddy Riley. He is the Otis Smith. He's the Otis Smith of New Edition.
Everybody come to see you, Otis.
Exactly. But Otis like, shit, you ain't gotta come see me. Ain't nobody gonna see none of y'all without me, nigga. Look, y'all all dead. Look at me. I'm alive.
The fucked up part about New Edition is that they gave all the accolades to Bobby Brown.
I don't know how. Oh, yeah.
One of the best singer to me was Ricky Bell.
You think he was a better singer than Ralph?
I think he was a better singer than Ralph.
I don't know. Maybe in the bathroom.
Let's just go to Bell Biv DeVoe.
No, the acoustics.
Bell Biv DeVoe, all the ballads was done by Ricky Bell.
Yeah, I mean, but that group was designed for him to be solo.
Right, but he wasn't. It was designed for him to be solo, but he were a group. And the only thing they did in the background was rap and dance and sing backup. And majority of the time, they didn't even sing backup.
Well, here's the thing.
If you hear, what is it? What Can I See You Smile Again? You hear their voice cannot hit that tempo.
Listen, that's one of the best ballads I've ever heard in my life. Listen, man. Now, listen. You have to take into consideration something when you saying this, because if Ricky left New Edition when New Edition was New Edition, I think New Edition could have still been New Edition. If Ralph, that's not New Edition. He's not New Edition. I'm not counting no Johnny Gill. He's not New Edition.
No, all right, let's take away Johnny Gill. If Bobby Brown would have left anyway, because Ralph couldn't deal with Bobby. All of them couldn't deal with Bobby. So if you take away Bobby Brown and you take away Ricky Bell, there's no New Edition.
Well, Ralph actually was good friend. Ralph was actually cool with Bobby.
What's that again?
Ralph was actually cool with Bobby.
Yes, well, if you put Ricky Bell, for some reason, I like Ricky Bell's voice because I think that they didn't give him enough shine. I think that his voice, he's underrated. I think he's underrated.
Well, I'm not saying that he wasn't good, but I think that when he had to step it up, that's the only time he really stepped it up. That's what I think.
So much when he had to step it up is when the producers allowed him to step it up.
Well,
I didn't give opportunity.
I mean, I can't really say I wasn't in the. Now, when Bobby left, because
even with Poison, it's all lead to that.
I mean, he was definitely the lead singer. He was absolutely the lead singer. Ain't no question about that for BBD. But
the only time that he didn't sing a lead, or it wasn't so much of a lead, was Doobie.
Well, what songs did Bobby Brown really headline besides Mr. Telephone Man?
That wasn't even a headliner. He was just singing the hook.
I'm just saying. So I mean, he wasn't a lead singer. He wasn't a lead singer in New Edition. That was all Ralph.
It was him, Ricky, and Ralph.
I'd say the lead singer was Ralph. I don't think the other two were lead singers at all.
The other one was just backup. That was just fluff. I didn't say the comedy. Derek Gaines and Dave Temple called it nothing but bullshit in the back.
Hold on. I'm laughing at T. Carey writing the damn comments. She going in on Ricky Bell. She said, I refuse to make Ricky Bell an unsung hero. He doesn't have a voice that I can't live without. Listen, hold on. That when will I see you smile again? So look, I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That shit trump a whole lot of New Edition songs. That motherfucker might be the unsung hero.
Yes, he is.
What song? Man, I don't care what nobody. Everybody always want to go to this. Can you stand the rain shit? Give me when will I see you smile again? On the long version from the boot.
I want you to go online, right? Go on YouTube and look at New Edition One More Day. And Ricky Bell sung the whole song to that song One More Day, right? Mm-hmm. And the video was only him in the video with a girl because there was a lot of infighting and a lot of people that show up for that video. But that One More Day song is the shit. You know what I mean? That right there, I mean, other than the Bell Biz DeVoe shit, you know, that One More Day song put in my mind that Ricky Bell was the shit. And then when you hear him sing on Still in Love,
man, come on, man. Girl,
you can't
what can I do, girl?
Very right.
So much in love, girl. All right. Now let's get back on track. Groups who lead singer left them broke, damaged, hurt, disarray, ruined.
Well, the Supremes, Diana Ross.
But they was that. I mean, once they did, one day we'll be back. We'll be together. It was over.
No, that was it.
Yeah, that was it. So they didn't even have a chance to break up.
You can even go deeper than that. Once Diana Ross started screwing Barry Gordy, it was over.
Yeah, we was talking about that earlier in the show. So you know, she had no business being a lead singer.
You know.
Oh, T. Carey Wright said, Destiny's Child when Beyonce, but she never left the group. Like they still together now.
Yeah,
she's somewhere not letting them get a chance to sing now.
Kelly Rowland, but
she's somewhere making sure Kelly and the other girl. I say Kelly and the other girls. I ain't fucking with that Michelle shit. I don't give a fuck with her. Nah, she ain't no Destiny Child member. You know what I mean? You better get Latoya and Latavia back up in that shit.
You gotta bring back the other two, Latoya and Lucky.
Yeah, Latoya and Latavia. I'm not fucking with no goddamn Michelle. Michelle, do as I do as I say, not as I do.
Michelle, and it was also Farrah. Because Farrah and Michelle is who took over for Latavia and Latoya.
Yeah.
And that's what happened when you get in that good John, because both of them was messing with the two guys from Jagged Edge, the twins.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I did know. Yeah. Latoya was Latoya. Yeah.
The promise. Why won't you let this thing go? I'm telling you from the door. That's another underrated group. There's a lot of groups, son, that had they just shut the fuck up and just made the music and worked on their craft and made the money. It would be a longevity thing for them. Like New Edition, they went through their infighting and all that, but they found a way to keep it together. Like even with Boys and Men. I mean, and like I said, I grew up with Nate from Boys and Men. Mm-hmm. South Philly, he used to live on between 17th and 18th and Christian. I used to hang at 17th and Carpenter. Shit, I remember when they auditioned, when they was getting ready to perform on City Lights with Eleanor Jean Henley. If you remember the show that used to come on NBC.
Okay.
When it was on, and NBC was Channel 3.
Yeah.
I was gone.
It was.
I remember when Nate was talking to Michael Bivins, because he didn't have a house phone. He was talking to Michael Bivins on a payphone outside the bar that was on the corner of 17th and Carpenter. And he was crying because he didn't believe people didn't believe that he had an album that ready to come out. So see, that wasn't his first group that he was in. He was in a group. He was in a rap group with this boy named Deacon called, and the rap group was called JDTR.
What about when Luther left Isley Jasper Isley?
Who? Luther? This nigga is no fucking Isley Jasper Isley.
Say, I'm playing around. He left LSG. Anyway.
That was my fucking group right there, boy.
It was LSG. He left LSG. It was Luther, Sweat. It was Luther, Sweat, and Gill.
You do know R. Kelly was supposed to be part of LSG before Johnny Gill.
Who?
R. Kelly.
He was supposed to be who?
He was supposed to be part of LSG before Johnny Gill.
Well, the thing is, remember, R. Kelly was in public announcement.
Oh yeah.
They made other records after he left, but
it wasn't. Oh, but they did come back out though.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, public announcement did come back out as public announcement, but it wasn't with R. Kelly.
It was too late. R. Kelly had already stole Aaron Hall whole persona.
He stole a whole motherfucker.
Like, look, you don't need that. Let me have it.
I'll be you.
Look, give me that vest. Give me that sleeveless vest with no shirt. I need that bald head. You know what I mean? I'm gonna take your cadence. I'm gonna start raping bitches. Look, I got this. Give me all that. Give me all that.
You're just what you
You know what I mean? Like, yo, I don't think R. Kelly was raping nobody until he started acting like Aaron Hall. Nobody even, and a lot of people ain't even noticed that shit.
I guess me and you the only two that noticed it.
Yo, he went from Honey Love. He went to Honey Love to 12 Play. I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? He was singing, regular respectful love song. Next thing you know, you know what I mean? Your body is calling for me. Ain't nothing wrong with a little bump and grind. He went full on.
But when you look,
I thought he was gonna say. He even started cursing at bitches, like, you know how Aaron Hall threw in that little dumb bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. But the thing is that when you listen to them R. Kelly songs, you never know who he's singing to.
They call Aaron Hall nasty man. Aaron Hall was like, hold my beer. I got this. He ain't gonna be nastier than me. He ain't gonna be nastier than me.
You know one thing. If P. Diddy case go to trial, Aaron Hall might be getting locked up.
Oh yeah. Well, look, it's gonna be a lot of people.
17-year-old video victim.
Yo, you ever listen to the song "Don't Be Afraid"?
P. Diddy and them came out with.
You ever listen to the song "Don't Be Afraid" by Aaron Hall? It's a straight rape song. The whole song is a straight rape.
That came from movie Juice.
Yeah. And a lot of people did not recognize what he was talking about. I'm like, yo, he tell the John to come in, lock the door. You know what I mean?
Daddy to me.
Yeah, man. Aaron Hall, he left Guy. And I mean, Guy was pretty much toast when he left anyway. You know what I mean? Teddy Riley can't keep a group because he's stealing all the money. Like, you want to just be in a group and not get paid? Yeah, get Teddy Riley. You gonna get hits. You just ain't gonna get paid. You want to go on tour and still live in the projects? Get with Teddy Riley, guaranteed.
That's the truth. That's the truth. And the fucked up part about Teddy Riley is a lot of people don't know he the one that in his teenage years, guess what song he produced?
The Show?
Like a motherfucker, ain't that what shit?
Yeah, man. That's when I found that shit out, I was like, well, I'll be damned.
as a teenager.
As a teenager, he was like 16, 17 when he produced that shit.
In the projects.
Yeah.
And guess who wrote his part for a Rump Shaker?
Wait a minute. I know who did this. Oh shit. Not the boy from Rex and Effect. It was
Wait,
no. Wait. I got it. It was wait. Don't do it. I got it. The boy from the Neptunes. Wasn't it
Pharrell?
Pharrell wrote that. Yeah. He wrote that.
He's a prodigy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's a prodigy. Teddy Riley was a prodigy.
Yeah, he definitely was.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? These guys is brilliant. You know what I mean?
Well, you look at when Slick Rick left the Get Fresh crew, you could argue that they definitely wasn't the same because people didn't really want to hear Dougie Fresh by himself.
I never thought Slick Rick was part of the Get Fresh crew. I just thought it was Dougie Fresh in the Get Fresh crew, and Slick Rick was just the add-on, was the feature of the add-on. I never thought that they were a group. He was in a group, but he wasn't. But you kind of right. You kind of right because he wasn't exactly. Debate, bro. It's an all podcast debate, man.
Okay, so Slick Rick beef was that he was like we would do shows and Doug would get like 6,000, he would get like 600. He was like, yo, this ain't getting it. So he knew it was time for him to go solo.
They'll do children's stories.
But here's the thing. The bottom line is they two biggest hits was all Slick Rick.
Yeah.
So, all the way to heaven and all that shit wasn't hitting like that.
Well, all the way to heaven was my shit.
More than the show in Lottie Dottie?
No, we can't say that.
Exactly. Not even close. Yeah. You know what I mean? You waiting for that Slick Rick verse. Like, y'all can't y'all get that? Like, no Slick Rick? Like, none? We can't get a little Slick Rick? No. So, yeah.
After he did the adventures of Slick Rick, I don't know what happened.
Like, what the fuck? Man. We already over 2 hours. Man, we out of here. Just messing around with you. I'm looking at I'm totally missing the clock counter. We've been on this shit 2 hours and 12 minutes. Man, we gotta go. Get off this phone. I mean, you do this shit every time.
After 12 minutes? 12 minutes?
You know what I'm saying? I do the show early so I can go to bed. I gotta do the show again at 1 o'clock.
You can replay Call of Duty.
You know what I'm saying? I gotta pray. You know what I'm saying? You made me late for God. We can't do it. No, but listen, man, I appreciate you calling in as usual. Well, I mean, we was having fun. That's why I wasn't looking at the time. This is some bullshit.
Hey, music, listen. Don't only calm the savage beast. It brings people together, and when you know a lot about music, other than just your music, I suggest our people, our culture of people, allow their children to branch their minds out to listen to other music. Because when you listen to other music, it's so refreshing. I mean, nobody knew. I'm going to let you go after this. Nobody knew who the Doobie Brothers were until we seen them on What's Happening.
Speaking of Doobie Brothers, when Michael McDonald left the Doobie Brothers,
nobody. He wasn't shit. He was on his own.
Yo, when that girl with the buck teeth left the Givens kids, it was a wrap for them.
Stupid. When Pat LaBelle left LaBelle.
Yeah. There will never be another Lady Marmalade after that.
Wasn't nothing after that. It wasn't no she's out to soir. It wasn't none of that.
Good accent. Good pronunciation. I'm impressed. You know what I mean? After voulez-vous, I'm done. I gotta ad lib the rest of that shit. Voulez-vous, blah, blah, that's why.
Where you go? Philip Farley was with Earth, Wind and Fire. He went solo and never left the group.
That's true. But when Maurice White died, there's no more Earth, Wind and Fire.
Yep. But he did a hell of a song with Phil Collins. Easy Loving is my shit, bro.
Yeah, it was.
That's my shit.
I listened to that shit. The way that shit come on, man, that shit feel like Philadelphia Freedom.
Don't it?
Yo, it's one of the best intros ever.
And I get pissed off because the song Philadelphia Freedom is our song. But I guarantee you, Philadelphia, Mississippi think it's their song too.
Yeah.
But that's our fucking song.
So I guess Philadelphia International was their label too, huh?
Yeah, I bet they feel that way.
They signed Robert Smith back in 1940.
Look, bro. It's just one song you got to discuss for just 1 minute. And that's Major Harris. Love Won't Let Me Wait, man.
What about it?
That is the best song as a kid. If you listen to the song,
until Luther took it and fucked it up. It's the only song that he didn't make better.
Luther couldn't do that song.
He couldn't. You gotta have the chick in the background fucking. I'm not trying to hear that song. Ain't no chick moaning in the background. Yo, turn that shit off. You know what I mean? I heard the Luther version. I was like, what the fuck is this vanilla ass shit? You know what I mean? You better put some mustard on that shit. Squeeze some mayonnaise on it or something. You know what I mean? Some love the way. I'm listening to
when Melvin Riley left Ready for the World.
So tantalizing. I mean, temperatures rising. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, this song is the dopest shit I've heard in my life.
And when Foodie left the Blowfish.
Oh, Lord.
I got him there. Melvin Riley, Ready for the World, Foodie left the Blowfish.
All right. I don't know.
When the bull from the group Matchbox 20, their lead singer, left them. Give me the fuck alone, son. You know I know my shit. What's his name? Thomas. His last name is Thomas from the group Matchbox 20. Matchbox 20. I want to push you around, and I will. Oh yes, I know all this motherfucking shit. And yes, I'm African American, by the way.
Okay. Did Captain and Tennille break up, or did one of them go solo?
I think Tennille did do a couple songs. I think Tennille did do a couple songs without the Captain. I think so. You know?
Okay.
I think Tennille, I'm gonna have to, the reason why I like the podcast, I know people in the podcast is doing research through Google. That's the best thing about social media. You can Google that shit while you're on the phone.
You know what the best part of having a phone on while you on a show is after the time is already up?
Hang it up after about 2 hours. 2.5 hours.
Just wondering if you knew. Yo, man.
Man,
We out of here. Without a doubt.
You Carrie right and funny as shit. Let me not Carrie. Do not knock my big brother Ricky Bell. Ricky Bell is being slept for. Don't do that.
All right, man. Get out of here. I'm gonna holler at you later. Thanks for calling in. One love. All right. Upstate Communication says, Captain and Tennille, damn, y'all went back 50 years. Yeah, I will. Shit, what you talking about, man? Love will keep us together. One of the greatest hits ever recorded. It's one of the greatest hits ever recorded. All right. So let's go. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. January 17th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them, making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They are S-P-E-C-I-A-L. They get the R-E-S-P-E-C-T. They get number one. I said number one out the box. Let me see him. Kiana Thick in the Hips. Kiana Thick in the Hips Green. Happy birthday to you. And also Katrina McCurdy. Happy birthday to you. And CC Dash. And she's raising money for the Lymphatic Education and Research Network. And also Tracy Gant. And Robin Spragling. And Maria Pittman. Can't forget Latanji Brown, and Nastarsha Jones, and more Katina Moore. My girl, go get a Fran Golson. What up, Fran? Happy birthday to you. And Dushi Daula from Blog Talk Radio back in the day. And my baby brother, Ade FQ. My baby brother, Ade FQ. Ade FQ. What? I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and everybody out there, each and every person out there born on this glorious January 17th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally. Oh, and Michelle Obama. Happy birthday to you, Michelle Obama. Anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out. Rock on to do the rock out. Rock on to do the damn rock out. Rock on to do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, go hard, go for yours, and remember. Hey, yo, when the lead singer leaves, yo, they can be out, and you can't believe that they was ever together, and now they apart. Yo, y'all should have stayed together from the very start, but from the very start, you knew that one had the skills to pay the bills on their own, and they will. But still, the group lives on, and if they really got a lot of good writers and some good songs, then they will still be able to maybe get another singer and go on tour and give a little more. But for now, yo, the group is down, and we trying to go to the lost and found. Can somebody audition over here and sing a good little thing to make the people cheer? If you can't get that thing together, yo, what's going on? Yo, what we going to do? You know, we still got to make it out here, man. Yo, they say one monkey don't stop the show. I said 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 one monkey don't stop the one monkey don't stop the show. 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 Lionel Richie didn't stop the show. One monkey don't stop the show. Jeffrey Osborne didn't stop the show. One monkey don't stop the show. David Lee Roth didn't stop the show. One monkey don't stop the show. David Bowie didn't stop the show. I said one monkey don't stop the show. Gladys Knight didn't stop the show. Yes, she did. One monkey stop the show. R. Kelly didn't stop the show. I guess he did. One monkey stopped the goddamn show. I said, Slick Rick didn't stop the show. I said, one monkey don't stop the show. One monkey don't stop the show. Who else didn't stop the show? I said, one monkey don't stop the show. John Fogerty. Oh, shit. John Fogerty didn't stop the show. I said, one monkey don't stop the show. I said, one monkey don't stop the show. I said, one monkey don't stop the show. What's up, monkey? Why you trying to stop the show? I said, one monkey don't stop the show. You your monkey, yeah, stopping the show. I said, one monkey don't stop the show. David Ruffin didn't stop the show. I said, one monkey don't stop the show. Eddie Kendricks didn't stop the show. Yo, nigga, one monkey don't stop the show. Levi Stubbs didn't stop the show. One monkey don't stop the show. The nigga from the Spinners didn't stop the show. Yes, he did. That monkey stop the goddamn show. One monkey stop the goddamn show. Come here, monkey. One monkey. He stopped the show. I said, I think the monkey. Stop the show. I said, the monkey. All right, man. Get the fuck out of here. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all. Resuscitate y'all and love y'all right back to life. Listen, we're gonna be back today. No, tomorrow. 1 p.m. today for the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Make sure y'all come on through. Listen, I hope y'all had as much fun listening to the show as I did broadcasting it. Peace to all y'all. Appreciate you mucho. Let me see the results of the poll. The results of the poll. With the question, do you think that the lead singer in a group makes the group? 71% out of 24 votes, 71% said yes, the lead singer makes the group. And 29% said no. Well, there you have it. Do the polls lie? I don't know, man. They might have been fixed by MAGA. Anyway, I'm gonna thank y'all for coming through. I wanna think. All right, holler back at y'all. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. Yo, Troy reminded me about the thing. I didn't get y'all dressed tonight. I didn't get y'all dressed last night either. I gotta do better. Son. I gotta do better. But I'ma do better. I'ma do better. Peace. One monkey don't start the show. One monkey.